There is change in the air, and tonight we change from the first rounds of the McPherson soccer tournament to the finals of the tournament. Also this week, we will take a look at the Wheatland-Grinnell volleyball tournament, plus we will head to Pratt for their tennis meet. Not only do we do volleyball, soccer, and tennis, but we'll also be bringing you golf, cross country, and of course, tonight's football action. It is all coming up here on the Scoreboard Show, starting now.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it, the sky is the limit, cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see, get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College, going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
Welcome to the Scoreboard Show. I'm Troy Waymaster. I'll be bringing you highlights from throughout the week's events, and then Casey will be in to bring you the action from tonight's football. Speaking of tonight's football, let's get things started by taking a look at the scores from some of the games tonight. Well, that was a lot of scores, but if you did not see your score in all those, then give us a call with it, and we'll revisit it later in the show. Plus, the scores are available online at scoreboardshow.tv. All that deals with tonight's action. Now let's go back to earlier in the week to the finals of the McPherson Invitational Soccer Tournament. Let's start off the McPherson tournament with the fifth place match, Salina South taking on Independence. Salina South would get on the board early, and then in 1952 into the contest, Connor Ryan sends it flying in for the goal. In the last 20 minutes of the first half, Salina South went on a roll as Juan Diaz sneaks one in for a goal at 10:45. Then Connor Ryan was back on the scene with the old hat trick for the goal. With under a minute to go in the half, Trenton Keller sends South up by 5. Well, there would still be a few seconds left in the first half when Anthony Lopez slips in another goal with 3 seconds to go. Independence would work hard on defense in the second half, but with 20 seconds to go in the game, Keller receives a pass from A.J. Cromer, and Keller gets it in for the final score of the game. Salina South takes home 5th place with a 7-0 score. Moving up to 3rd place game, host team McPherson took on Augusta. McPherson's Adrian Garcia would work the ball and pass it off to Ryan Horton, who sees an opening and kicks it in to light up the scoreboard at the 17:50 mark in the first half. McPherson would try to get another score, but it would be called back and they would have to live with the 1-0 lead at halftime. They would strategize during halftime, and 11 seconds coming out of the half, Nick Torres leads Dylan Blosser downfield, and Blosser knocks it in for the goal. McPherson would go on to win 3rd place with the shutout, 2-0. The first place game was a rematch from last year's tournament when Hayes High defeated Maize South. The question is, will history repeat itself? Both teams would have nice saves, but it would be a free kick by Hayes' Kellen Griffin that would find the back of the net to allow Hayes to get on the board first. This would be the only score in the first half. Into the second half with 28-25 left to play, Maize South with a very nice play as Chase Minzy gets the goal into a stylish kick, but the only thing that matters is that it finds the back of the net and ties up the game. Then it all changes as a sudden a downpour takes place and Aaron Howard gives Maize South the lead. Hayes High could not get back on the board, and Maize South gets revenge from last year as they win tournament 2-1. And another note of the day, TMP took the 7th place victory. It was a chilly evening in Garden City as the hometown Buffaloes took on the Liberal Redskins. These are two teams that have played each other before and are considered evenly matched. The first half had a definite air of caution about it. However, Garden City's midfield really came to play, creating opportunities for the forwards at every turn. Soon, the Redskins were pressured into giving up a corner kick, which resulted in a goal by sophomore David Fuentes. It's important to bring up that Liberals' defense was actually very good, but they couldn't be in all places at once, and pretty soon, the scoreboard lit up again with another Buffalo goal, this time by Toby Dominguez. That was the last goal of the half, putting Garden City ahead 2-0. The second half had an entirely different tone as the Redskins shifted their tactics, taking more outside shots and keeping more offensive pressure on Garden City. Likewise, the Buffs became a phalanx, repelling Liberals' continued attacks. Special mention should go to Cesar Solorzano, Garden City's goalie, who had some great saves. Unfortunately for the Redskins, time soon ran out as the Buffaloes managed to keep them scoreless in the second half. The Scoreboard Show traveled to Pratt last Saturday for the Greenbacks Invitational Tennis Meet. Teams participating included Chaparral, Kingman, Larned, Ulysses, Wellington, Sterling, Greeley County, Lyons, and Pratt. The tournament was held at the Walter Blake Tennis Complex and was a pool play format. Wellington swept each division by taking first in both number 1 and 2 singles and number 1 and 2 doubles. Sterling's Rice Stuckley took third in number 1 singles, and teammate Emily Haynes took second in number 2 singles. Larned had at least a top 3 finalist in each category. Jesse Johnson was second in number 1 singles, Alex Lassard third in number 2 singles, Bailey Schartz and Danette Unruh were third in number 1 doubles, and the team of Braden Burt and Corrine Quick took second in number 2 doubles. Overall team totals had Wellington taking first place, Larned was second, Chaparral was third, host Pratt was fourth, Greeley County took fifth, followed by Lyons, Sterling, Ulysses, and Kingman. Now we go to Wheatland Grinnell High School for their 2011 Classic. After several hours of pool play, 4 teams emerged: Wheatland Grinnell, Weston, Decatur Community, and Quinter. Decatur Community versus Quinter went to 3 games, but in the end, it was the Lady Bulldogs of Quinter who ended up advancing to the finals. The second semifinal match had the Wheatland Grinnell Thunderhawks versus the Weston Coyotes. The Thunderhawks really came to play, keeping the Coyotes contained at 25-16 both games. On to the final. Hometown phase, the Thunderhawks versus Quinter. The first game was a firefight, as both teams matched each other point for point. However, the Lady Bulldogs managed to pull ahead just enough to take the first game with 28 points. Claiming that victory took a lot out of Quinter as they found themselves lagging behind most of the second game. Wheaton and Grinnell took the game by 9 points. The third game was brutal on both teams, and it looked like it would once again go long. The Thunderhawks managed to hold on strong and keep Quinter at bay, taking the third game.
Girls Golf on the Scoreboard Show is brought to you in part by
Dune & Peterbilt is a full-line dealer with a great lineup of new and used Peterbilt trucks. And there are some new but familiar faces in our service department. Dune & Peterbilt GMC, located at Highway 156 and 56, east of Great Bend.
Much cooler temperatures began the day on Thursday in Larned as the girls hosted their invitational golf tournament. Teams from Hoisington, T&P Marion, Concordia, and Russell rounded out the field. Sublette golfer Caitlin Marlin shot a 95 and took first place honors by 2 strokes over Hoisington's Ashton Nicholson at 95. The Lady Cardinals took the next 2 places with Blakely Cooper 3rd and Shelby Littrell 4th, both shooting a 98. Concordia's Krista Denault was 5th. Katie Seaman of Larned placed 6th. Teammate Kayla Langdon was 7th. Paige Evans of Concordia took 8th. T&P's Brianna Hazelhorst finished in 9th place. Anna Plant of Russell was 10th. Team results had Hoisington taking first by shooting a 414. The host Larned was 2nd, Concordia was 3rd, T&P Marion placed 4th, and Russell took 5th. Over 300 runners participated in the Hayes High Invitational Cross Country Meet held on the course at Fort Hays State University on Thursday. The JV girls began the race with Junction City's Cassidy Meadows leading the pack with a time of 17:20. The boys' JV race was won by Garden City's Anthony Calderon with a 18:10. Liberal runners Obed Quintana took 2nd and Cesar Flores was 3rd. The girls' varsity was next with 73 runners representing classes 1A through 6A. Heather Reuter of T&P Marion was the overall winner among all the classes with a time of 14:55. Amelia Finley of Colby was 2nd. Garden City's Chelsea Jackson was 3rd. Alex Miller of Garden City was 2nd in 5A to 6A. T&P's Allison Pfeiffer was 3rd in 1A to 4A. Alex Doty of Garden City took the next place. Megan Holloway of Salina South took 4th. Nest City's Taylor Gable passes Liberals' Destiny Lucero at the finish for 5th. The top teams were Norton, T&P, Oakley, and Colby in 1A to 4A. 5A to 6A totals had Garden City in 1st, Great Bend 2nd, and Liberal took 3rd. Salina South was 4th, Hayes took 5th, and Dodge City 6th. The boys' race featured 88 runners, with the top teams in 1A to 4A finishing with Norton in 1st, Colby was 2nd, Nest City 3rd, followed by T&P, Plainville, and Stockton. Plainville's Brady Johnson led all classes and took first place honors with a time of 15:45. Liberals' Angel Viveros was 2nd. Oscar Carmona of Dodge City was 3rd. Tristan Irish of Salina South took 4th. Dodge City's Luis Carmona was 5th. Junction City's Jack Timmerman took 6th. Nest City's Kyle Chavely was next, good for 2nd among the small schools. Dodge City led the 5A to 6A schools. Junction City took 2nd, Liberal 3rd, Hayes took 4th, Garden City was 5th, Great Bend 6th, and Salina South took 7th. Well, we have been to McPherson, to Garden City, to Grinnell, to Pratt, and Larned, then to Hayes. And we have not even touched tonight's football action. Casey will be right in after this short break to bring you the highlights from tonight's highly anticipated football games. Don't go away.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Exhibit Customs does cars and trucks, wheels, tires, truck accessories, audio, video, subs and amps. It's not just the products they offer, it's the service behind the products. Get it tough, get it loud, get it mean, get it downright bad. Exhibit Customs, you're an individual, prove it.
Bethany College is helping me begin my path in life.
I'm a student whose professors get to know me.
I'm an athlete competing for the Swede. And I'm a community member involved in something bigger than myself.
Are you ready to explore your path?
Welcome to the football half of the Scoreboard show, and in week 3, a couple 2-0 teams will have to lose, while a couple 0-2 teams will come away with their first win of the season. I'm Casey McAvoy, and you betcha Friday night highlights are coming up next, so stay with us, will you?
Football action on Scoreboard Show is brought to you in part by Simpson Farm Enterprises of Ransom, Hayes, Great Bend, and Beloit, your local spray coop and Apache dealer.
Right side. Welcome back. We start with the afternoon game. West Kent Samuel Kinney Coyotes will take it, and Braden Escamilla, he's in for the score. And we go for the 2 points. McKinney to Derek Frazier, and it's good. Ryan Coleman of the Hornets will take this one, and he's tackled in the backfield by Hayden Walker. Guy Fulmer. Pack of Coyotes, including Derek Frazier, on the tackle. Pass to Pruitt. Loomis on the reception. Escamilla on the tackle, saving the TD. Coleman keeper, and it's a touchdown for the Hornets. For 2, this guy, Guy Fulmer, and it's good. McKinney for the Coyotes to Escamilla to about the 20-yard line, and Coleman on the tackle. McKinney is going back to pass, and he's going to find another McKinney, and it's for a good reason that they found each other. That would be for 6 points. Homecoming royalty, Zach Stayskull will take his 2-0 team versus the 2-0 Chase Cats. Trevor Keller to Dylan Wisman, and he is virtually untouched for a touchdown on homecoming night versus the 2-0 Chase Cats. Keller for 2, Wisman, give him 8 points on the night. Cougars on the prowl, hey. Zach Oberly, Cole Brady, and he is tackled by Matt Croniger right in the back. Dodging tackles. Oberly to Brady, leaping towards the end zone for the Chase Cats. Keller in shotgun, off in time to Patrick Piper, taking it down the far sideline for a first down and more into the end zone. Handing it off to Wisman again. He's breaking more tackles. This guy just spinning around, and he's going to bring it down the near sideline and take it in for the 6. Wisman again and again for more yards off a pretty running, and that equals touchdowns. Chase 22, Otis Bison 70. Hill City Hill City on offense in district opener. Matt Craig tackled by Colton Spresser. Dylan Anderson and Mitchell Pope smells a sack. Anderson to Adam Pfeiffer. Spresser on the tackle, and the helmet is also coming off. Anderson keeper, 2nd and 4, and it is first down, tackled by Steven Jurgi. Oxy's ball, Indian Spresser. First down, Dylan Anderson on the tackle. Spresser again, doing work. And a diving score right here, and he's in the end zone. Hill City, Pfeiffer loses the ball. Big Brandon Salmons on the recovery. Spresser racking up more yards. Matt Craig coming in with a nice hit. Dalton Snyder gets the ball, stiff arm, and Craig with another nice tackle to save the touchdown. Spresser on the sneaker, and touchdown, Oxy Indians. 2 points coming up. Jackson Moss with the reception. Then the Lions take on the Haven Wildcats. Both teams looking for a win. Ryan McClure tossed to Lucas Padilla, tackled by Ryan Ham. Padilla again. Cutting direction, tackled by TJ Jaquez. McClure back to pass. Picked by Dylan Miller, and he takes it out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. Cody Crabtree will take the ball. No hole with the pack of Lions. Barber McClure and Lewis Raskin on the tackle. Padilla again on the carry. Dylan Miller brings him down. Wildcats ball. It's Miller time. Somewhat tossed to Matt Vincent. Padilla on the stop right here. Crabtree with a leaping D, causing the Lions to fumble. Wildcats and Cyrus Ragoza recover. Rascon back to pass, and he's picked. McClure, the interception. Haven 6, Lions 12. Let's go to league play. 2-2-0 teams face off. The score at half saw Plainville up 32-6. Jordan Wallmeyer tossed to Jacob Brooks. Forced out of bounds by Carson Zeltwanger. Shotgun Walmer, and he's throwing deep, and it's intercepted by Chase Metler. Dylan McConry brings him down, but not before a good return. Joel McCrickard, he tosses to Harrison Gillen. Finding holes, and Jacob Brooks and Justin Wagner have to come back for the tackle. It's a sweep, and Joel is going to get a first down, a little more. Joel to Hayden, and this is going to be for 6. And Brooks can't bring him down before he gets in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Plainville goes to 3-0. Norton drops to 2-1. This play coming up next. Joel is going to sweep. And Joel is going to leap. Touchdown, Plainville. 53-13. Let's head to WAC conference play. Garden City visiting Great Bend. Senior Jake Duran pass to Geraldo Holgan. And this is going to be for a touchdown. Garden City Buffalo. Two points. Duran gives to Zach Lamb, and he's in. That was the touchdown. Garden City punts. Panthers and senior Connor Sell is going to take this one. He's going to take it up the sideline for a nice return. Low snap. Mitch Cottas, quick pass. Jeremy Sigler, tackled by Asa Hotsponer. Garden City fans loving the Buffalo. Cottas in shotgun. Mariko Uribe running, and the nice catch by Uribe, covered by Stephen Fowler. Good job, coach. Cottas, pass to the near side, and he's wide open. Spencer Bayless for the score for the Great Bend Panthers. Cottas to Connor Stell, stop shy of the 20 by Fowler. Curran, there's that pass up high, hits Holguin out at the 6-yard line. Curran, he throws off his back foot right here, and this is a no-no. Just ask Brett Favre. Brock Arbora takes the pick in the end zone. And this play comes from earlier in the game. We call this the tackle of the night. Fowler going out of bounds, and Coach with the clothesline. Come on, Coach, why'd you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, there is plenty more highlights coming up. Plenty more scores right here on the Scoreboard Show. Here's other area action.
Presentation of Scoreboard Show on Smoky Hills Public Television is brought to you in part by an underwriting grant from
Rural Telephone and Nextech, providing the region with telephone, internet, cable television, and wireless phone solutions. Rural Telephone and Nextech proudly support public broadcasting and all ventures dedicated to improving Kansas communities.
The T-Birds dream it. The sky is the limit. Cloud is right along your way to your dream career. Come and see. Get on your way to what you want to be. Cloud County Community College. Going anywhere starts here.
Dove Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, providing sales, service, and genuine GM parts to the Golden Belt since 1957. Located at 4217 West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Come see us.
Well, that wraps up another week of high school sports action. The week ends with some teams getting off on the right foot with a district win, while others are now looking towards next week for a change. And a change of events on Monday night, there will be a special Monday night football game as Hill City goes on the road to take on St. John's Tipton. And next week we'll have those highlights from that game. To find out where we're going to be for next week's football games and other events throughout the week, you can find out by following us on Twitter or simply by checking out our website at scoreboardshow.tv. Until next time, remember to put on your game face, make up a sign, or just do anything. Get the attention of our cameras, and we just might see you on the Scoreboard Show. Take care and good night.